Okay.
Good morning. Sorry.
No.
Hi, Dana.
I know Frank is able to join by phone this morning, so we should also probably wait for him too if we can.
I'm on, Leslie, if you can hear me.
Oh, great. Thanks, Frank. Just want to make sure.
Is Rosie on yet?
I don't see her.
We should probably get going.
Yeah, agreed. Okay, well,
Okay.
Maria, are we ready otherwise?
I mean, we have a quorum. We don't have all board members. I don't know who else was joining.
That's fine. When they join, we'll add them in. Make sure you admit them. Can you keep an eye on it, please?
I will.
Okay, great. And
Okay,
then,
here's Tara. Here's Tara. Let me let her in.
okay.
Okay.
Okay. Good morning. I'm going to call the special board meeting of the Illinois Sports Facilities Authority to order. PJ, will you call the roll, please?
You're muted, PJ.
There's Rosemary. Let her in. She's here. Okay, we're all here.
PJ, you're on mute.
Could somebody else call the roll?
The mic at the upper right corner, PJ. The mic, like near leave.
Okay, we're good now. It kept telling me it wasn't unmuting. Okay. Chair Darling,
Here.
Miss Andolino,
Here.
Mr. Bobbins,
Present.
Mr. Ford, Miss Rooney,
Here.
Miss Sudek,
Here.
Miss Wright.
Present.
Okay, we got everybody on.
Wonderful. Now we'll move to the approval of the minutes. Unless anyone has amendments, I'd like to move them together as a pair. The minutes of the board meeting on May 27th, 2021, and the board meeting from June 1st, 2021. Any comments? And then can I get a motion, please?
So moved.
Second.
Great. Any discussion on the minutes? Okay, then let's go ahead and take a vote. Can we do a voice vote for this?
No, you do have to do a roll call because we're still
Right.
meeting remote.
Okay, roll call
Okay.
vote, PJ.
Chair Darling,
Yes.
Miss Andolino,
Yes.
Mr. Bobbins,
Yes.
Mr. Ford,
Yes.
Miss Rooney,
Yes.
Miss Sudek,
Yes.
Miss Wright. Okay.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you very much. Now we'll move to the 2021 bond refinancing. I want to thank the staff who's been working very hard getting ready for the public offering. I'm going to turn it over to Dana to give us information about the resolution. And Dana, could you also help get everyone on the phone identified from the teams that have been working on the deal, please?
Okay. So we have about 18 people that have been working on this deal. And the resolution is primarily to approve the official reoffering statement, which is called the preliminary reoffering memorandum. And it is all comprehensive. We have done a lot of updates because of COVID. There were a lot of disclosures that had to be made. And I can give you the names of the people as soon as I find my
I can go through them, Dana.
Okay.
We
you
have
Sandy.
We have the financial advisor, Claire Goodman. Claire, is Chen on as well?
No, it's just myself today.
Okay, and for bond counsel, we should have Kelly Hutchinson or Lou Greenbaum. Are you guys on? Maybe they're not on. Anyway, they were bond counsel
Are still.
and are still bond
It was
counsel.
over.
And then Disclosure Council, Ellen Bell from Charity and Associates. And from RBC, we should have Carlos Pinheiro is on, and so is Jim Kelly.
Yeah, our team is on, Maria. Good morning,
Okay.
everyone.
Good morning, Carlos.
Is there, I think that's the whole team, right?
And Justin Farr is also a part of the RBC team.
Oh, and Mayor Brown is
Mayor Brown.
Issuers Council.
Okay,
Yes,
great.
Mayor Brown is this morning.
And Heather Weiner is on from Mayor Brown.
All right, thanks. Dana, could you take it away, please?
Okay, so the resolution to approve is 2201, and it is to approve this reoffering memorandum in its entirety so that we can move forward with the reoffering and public offering in August, that is finalized August 3rd.
And are you planning on recapping this, or summarizing the bonds themselves?
Oh, okay, the bonds are, we refunded about 3.85 million in capital appreciation bonds, which totaled 21,775,000. And we issued 18,790,000 in bonds, tax exempt bonds for 2021 series. And that was to refund again the 2001 capital appreciation bonds that were due June 15th of 2021.
And they will be at what rate and for what term?
Well, the rate is, there's the rates are going to be determined. So the final years are going to be determined once their public offering occurs, but they're at a rate of 5% coupon.
Yeah, Claire, but the true interest cost is less than 3%. The coupon.
It is. It was, Carlos, remind me, I think it was 3-something%.
No, yeah, the LNTIC is it's a 307%.
Okay,
Yeah.
307. That's the ultimate cost to us. Now RBC is going to reoffer them to the public, and they will offer them at whatever the market is at the time. But our price is already set
It's set at 307.
at 307. Yeah.
Yes. And just, Dana, just summarize how we pay them back.
We pay them back over from 2030 to 2032 at various rates in various amounts until we get to the 18,790. So interest will be accrued, paid over, for all the years until we start to see principal decreases.
All right, I don't have any other questions.
Can I just mention one other thing too, that the ratings were maintained and actually both rating agencies switched to, Fitch switched from a negative outlook to a stable, and S&P switched from a stable outlook to a positive. So I think that's good momentum in that area as well.
Can I ask a couple of questions about that? Why did we get the upgrades? That's one. And two, what is the impact on the offering to the public?
Well, it should be a positive impact on the offering to the public. The ISFA rate was set at the 307, so you won't see any impact to ISFA on that.
Good.
But yeah, they really pointed to the outlook changes because of the COVID fading away, the sort of revitalization at MPA that they're seeing, and they kind of see positive momentum, especially in the hotel tax area. So
We had heard at the last meeting that the hotel tax income was supposed to pick up in 2025. So does the improvement in the ratings signal that there's some thinking in the market that hotel tax revenues will improve earlier than 2025?
The 2025 was for a full rebound. There's improvement in the interim, and S&P and Fitch see improvement enough where the credit for these bonds is the statewide hotel taxes. And the state has already put out a projection for 2022 for statewide hotel taxes, which covers more than our debt. And so they see improvement. They see that only picking up going forward.
But I don't think we should compliment ourselves too much. Because I think our
Right,
bond
no.
rating is very much tied to the state's bond rating.
Right.
And the
That's
state got
correct.
upgraded, and so we would almost
depends on the state.
automatically get upgraded as.
Yeah.
Because we move up and down as the state moves up and down.
Yes. It's very
Thanks,
closely.
Norm. I was going to mention that.
Thanks,
myself.
Norm.
Okay.
I'd love to get a motion and then see if there's any other discussion here.
I'll move it.
I'll second it.
Great, wonderful. Any other discussion, or is there any pertinent point from the either Dana, from you, Maria, or any of the team that's worked on this that is imperative for the board to be aware of?
I don't believe so. No.
Mm-mm.
Okay, and to be clear, this this eliminates all of the city's liability
Yes.
for this year.
For fiscal
Okay.
21, yes.
That's right, fiscal
All
21.
right, 2021.
Okay. Excellent. Any other questions, comments?
No, I think it was a pretty good job everybody did, given the time constraints, and I think a little pat on the back is certainly deserved here.
Absolutely.
It was a very convoluted sort of transaction, the way we had to do it. And I think everybody did really well. Thank you.
I'd also like to send a shout out to the lawyers who worked around the clock on this. Thanks for your good work.
Yeah, thanks to everyone. This was done quickly. It was something we wanted to get done, and it did take a Herculean effort by everyone. And so I definitely want to express appreciation on behalf of all of us to Dana, Maria, and the entire team who really helped get this done in record time, and also help do everything they can to make it a competitive offering. So we'll look forward to seeing the pricing we get. But thank you so much. So if there's no other comments or questions, I think we can move to a vote. Can you take the roll,
Sure.
PJ?
Chairman Darling,
Yes.
Ms. Andalino,
Yes.
Mr. Bobbins,
Yes.
Mr. Ford,
Yes.
Ms. Rooney,
Yes.
Ms. Sudek,
Yes.
Ms. Wright.
Yes.
Okay.
Thanks very much, and thanks again to everyone. Moving to other business, is John Corvino on from the White Sox?
I don't believe he is.
Oh, okay. All right, great. Any other business to discuss this morning?
Wait, John is, he's muted.
I'm
There he
s-
is.
Yeah,
There's
there he
John.
I'm
is. He
sorry,
is
I
on.
had trouble getting to my,
Oh,
hello, Chairman Darrell.
good morning, John. Since we're not meeting until September, and since we last met, the stadium has reopened to full capacity. And so I was hoping you could give us a very brief update on how the reopening has gone and what attendance figures are looking at and how you foresee the rest of the season proceeding in the stadium.
Yeah, well, thank you. And we had a homestand with full attendance. The progression into what I would consider full attendance is a little, not slow, but it took at least a homestand to deal with it, because as you can imagine, people, season ticket holders, et cetera, they all have to work in their plans to, one, the relocation of the seats, and two, their schedules with respect to this. So this will be the post All-Star game break. We have Houston coming in town, which is a good draw. I should have, and I apologize for not having some actual attendance figures for you, but we're very optimistic and it's moving up. With respect,
Excuse me. Do
sure,
you see
sure.
any chance of hitting the minimum that the authority needs before it generates any revenue from the per share, per dollar ticket, whatever the number is,
Right.
something
Norm,
like
the
that?
1,925,000, I think, and then with some adjustments. Our latest prediction is that we cannot recover from the beginning of the season to hit that threshold. I will revisit it and I can report back if anything is different. And Dana, you may have more information on that than I do, but our last estimate is that no. And if we did, it would not be a significant difference.
One last question about that. When you're in the playoffs and you have attendance for the playoffs, does that count towards the revenue base?
All of our playoff revenue, so we all understand, is Major League Baseball revenue. When I say revenue, ticket sales revenue goes to Major League Baseball. I guess the short answer is no. That is not part of the revenue that ISFA would hit on the ticket side. Now, with respect to concessions and stuff, and that's not really an ISFA issue, but that is something that teams can retain. And that's true across all the teams. That's not unique to the White Sox or any particular team. Postseason and jewel events, which are all-star games and things like that, are 100% MLB revenue.
Well, we hope you go to the postseason anyway.
But not as much.
It could help with hotel stays, you know.
Well, that is true, and
it's good for the next year.
That's exactly right. Where we see the bump is in the subsequent season. We certainly saw that after the World Series, the 2006 season was a better attendance year than 5. But well, a good showing in the postseason will have a very definitive effect upon ticket sales in the subsequent year.
All right, well, we'll keep an eye on that, and maybe you can provide at the September meeting, John, some more specific attendance numbers for the season thus far.
Yeah, I will be prepared with that.
Thank you. I know it's a special meeting today, so didn't expect to be called on. So thank you.
You're welcome.
Dana, is there any other information that you'd like to add about hotel tax revenue, or I know we've already addressed the bond rating. I was going to ask you a little bit more about that, but I think we've covered that.
There isn't anything more that I have. We're just beginning the period. I haven't seen anything from outside sources like to Chicago just yet. So I don't have any information to give you right now. If I probably can, if I send something in an email to the board members at a later period of time. I don't have it right now.
Well, if we can also be ready to present something more substantive in September as well at our next meeting. All right. Thanks. At this point, unless there's any other business, I'd like to turn to public comment. Is there anyone on the call from the public that would like to make a comment?
I'm sorry. There is one thing under other business.
Okay. Sorry.
I'm not sure if Frank is on the line, but we had discussed just kind of giving the board members a heads up that we're trying to schedule sexual harassment training for the September meeting. So to kind of get your schedules to be able to spend a little bit more time with the authority. If we don't do it in September, then that moves it to the December meeting or a special meeting. And I don't know that that's amenable to everyone. So that was one of the things that we discussed.
Okay, thank you, Dana. Let's make sure that people try and set aside some additional time for September. This is required by the state of Illinois. And so I'll appreciate everyone's participation. Any other business?
No, sorry. Thank you. That's it for me.
Okay, thank you. Then any public comment from anyone? Okay, hearing none, then can I get a motion to adjourn, and then we will see you all in September. And thank you very much for your participation today.
Move to adjourn.
Second.
All right.
Thanks, Leslie.
Thank you, everyone.
Nice job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All
Yeah,
right,
well done, team.
Weekend.
take good care. Thanks again.
Thank you. Bye-bye.